been a while since we posted a true vlog, and that's exactly what you're about to get, but I just wanted to get on here. This is future Savannah. Once the vlog starts, you will go back in time. But we have launched our newest Etsy shop, and this is something we've been working on for a while. It's called Wonderland Market. We've always known that we would use the term Wonderland as we are a wanderer in kind of other business ventures, and so we're really excited that we settled on that name, but we finally have opened the Etsy shop, and this is more stuff that we like, that we have found that's vintage, and things that we are hand making. So there's going to be a lot more stuff on there. Right now there's not too much. There's a cat right here trying to get me to pet it. The main thing that we are selling on our Etsy shop are beeswax wraps. If you don't know what beeswax wraps are, they're basically an eco-friendly alternative to foil or plastic wrap. So if you want to cover a bowl with some leftovers in it and you would usually put plastic wrap on it, you can use a beeswax wrap instead. And then when you're done, you just rinse it with water and you just let it dry, and then you will put it away and reuse it as needed. We are selling them in packs of 3, so you get 3 different sizes, basically a small, medium, large, and those will cover different size bowls. You can even use them to cover an entire object like a piece of cheese or a piece of fruit that you have left over and want to save. Beeswax wraps are really good gifts because anybody can use them. I will post a link to both of our Etsy shops, Wonderland Market and Goods and Vibes, very different things on each shop. Our Wonderland Market shop is a great way for you to buy gifts for people or for yourself, while also directly supporting us and what we are doing out here on the land. As you know, nothing we do out here is free, so we still have to do different kinds of work to make money to pay for everything. So we appreciate you watching our video. Definitely give us a like because that is helpful. What's even more helpful is you want to leave a comment. We are appreciative of any way that you support us. But I'll post both of them below for you to check out. I'm being harassed by the cat still. And yeah, let's get to the vlog. I have just lit our first fire of the season. I'm not going to do like a big old fire because Casey specifically, very scared of how hot it's going to be in here. Or Casey said she's not ready to be fully committed to fire making, but it was, you know, pretty cold last night. But anyway, it's actually pretty cold outside, but we've been canning, so it's not so cold in here because of the stove. But also, Casey's over there working on a late night canning session. It's not that late. I said late night, but we're canning the last of the apples. So we have a barbecue sauce. It's like got green tomatoes and regular tomatoes, apples, and it's really good. It's different than the other one we did, and we're have like probably like 3 jars of apple pie jam to can. So that's what she's working on.
I'm ready to be done with the apples.
Yeah, she peeled the last apple. The last apple has been peeled and the boxes are gone. That's Hazel laying on the couch. Yours is right here in my face. Always curious about what you're doing. So today I am working on sealing our countertops with polyurethane. I did a lot of research and that is the top, a water-based polyurethane. That's what we decided to use. I have sanded this down and it's looking real nice. I'm about to put the sealer on. Yeah. It looks really good right now. It had a lot of like canning stains on it, but they're all gone now. So let's put it on. Alright, so some of you may be wondering, oh, why we're putting another sealer on, and that is because the stuff that we put on before was just not holding up as well as we expected, and we liked the way it looked, but we were just not being able to clean it very well, and it was staining pretty easily. I will say we did not sand it as good as I did this time. I was afraid of taking the veneer off because it is plywood. But I sanded it to kind of get some of the stuff all the blemishes that we already put on it. And it feels a lot smoother. So I kind of think that would have been helpful. But we're going to do at least 2 coats of this polyurethane and really get it sealed, like where you can see a clear coat on top of it. It is matte, so it'll look pretty similar to what it was, but hopefully be more durable. So while the counter is drying, we're going to work on some garden beds. We are at the tent site that doesn't exist anymore, but you can see it's real dry and sort of flat. And so we're going to start our raised bed garden. They've been taking up space in our shed, so we're very excited to get them out of there. But we also have garlic that we need to plant, and we have some visitors coming this weekend. We're trying to clean up the land, so it's going to kind of be a triple duty. We'll get the garlic planted, we'll get those beds out of the shed, and we'll get this soil put in the beds.
Close your eyes, hear the voice within calling. This heavy load got under your skin, hauling. You got the white knuckles holding on it tight, keeping your feelings bottled up inside, heading for collision in the night. To really live, you gotta die. Breathe in, breathe out. Hey, come alive.
Oh my gosh.
Breathe in, breathe out. Look at the colors, colors, colors. Right. Moments pass, make this one count. Untie. You're so good at dragging yourself down. Why?
Just wanted to show you this cabinet we had at our old house that we took out of our storage in Nashville when we cleaned it out the other day. And this is something I built specifically for that house, and it's way too big for the tiny house, so I am cutting it up so that we can put it kind of like right under our TV. Now we're just using this because we have it, and it would just take so much time to build something like this. So we do want something under the TV, but there's a chair there, and so it kind of needs to be a skinny kind of shelf, but it is a space that doesn't have anything there, so we want to be able to store things there. We want to put our record player on there, but to be determined if that's going to fit. The shelf depth is going to be 13 inches. Right now it's 16 inches. And a record player fit pretty good on here, so taking that 3 inches off might not make that possible. But we may be able to find another place for it. We'll see. But we definitely just need a place for things, you know, because we live in a tiny house. So I'm going to continue cutting this up. Casey is over by our bathroom with her, what is this thing called? I guess it's like a weed eater, but you can put other things on it to make it a brush cutter. So that's what she's doing over there. We're trying to kind of get the land, as I said the other day, cleaned up for my grandparents to come There's just a lot of stuff that has grown wild over the summer that she's gonna try to clean up. Casey is caulking and painting our trim today. And it already looks a million times better because you could see all the nails and crevices, but from here it looks good.
Long ways. In the wee hours of the night.
It's not that late.
It's not that late.
It's just dark.
Yeah. We don't have, this is the lighting we have right now, so soon to change. Well, not soon to change.
Yeah, not necessarily. Okay.
What would you like people to know about these curtains, Savannah?
Well, first of all, this is an emergency situation. We took down the
Ugly.
blanket that was up here. We need something up here. Had ordered this fabric for something else, and it's a totally wrong color. But we had all the fabric, so I said, let's just make some curtains. For now, we will not be having these forever.
I knew the vibe and the style I wanted for the kitchen, which was more like French, a country kitchen. I love gingham, but
In the right color.
used in the right way. That, farmhouse style that's been really popular the last several years is not our style. That would be really easy to do in this house. And I also do not love gray, but it is what we have.
So a lot of your favorite things come back.
Yeah, and I also do have, that is not paint, it is caulk in my hair. Anyway, that's a little update on our personal style. Here it is.
I don't really. What was I gonna say? Those curtain rods we will keep though. I mean, those are our curtains.
Yeah, those, you see that? You can't tell. And
It
also,
looks
we're like,
honestly-
nobody intended on putting a curtain rod over plain sheetrock, but here we are.
Yeah, we
It's
just
life.
need it right now. Tomorrow my grandparents are coming, and Casey and I are kind of running around just trying to get a lot of things, little things done that we've been trying to get done. I kind of made a list of things I wanted to get done before they got here, and already crossed off I did finish a good amount of the list, but I ended up just taking things off the list, and I was like, this is not gonna happen. But what I'm about to work on is very important. So we put this curtain up, which is not closed all the way, and that's really nice. Nice little corner. You can't see anything from out here, but right here, this little sink, which we still have lots to do in here. We still have to install our draining and then put the bottom on here, but we're just waiting to do all that. That's going to be a whole ordeal, but this is ugly. So I've cut out and already installed the hinges on the doors that are going to go right here. Everything's going to be painted. We have no idea what color it's going to be, but for now, even just these plywood doors is going to be nice to have. But everything might seem a little mismatched. You see this cabinet that is not painted behind me. But we're going to patch everything, kind of make it look nicer than just a bunch of 2x4s, and then paint it, and that should really make everything look very neat. But for now, that is not a priority. We're just trying to kind of hide all the ugly stuff so we don't have to see it all the time. I also have a cover for this that I will install. We don't have a handle yet, so you still gotta open it like this. So it'll just be nice to kind of cover that up, this whole thing. Now I'm getting a video of you.
Hello. When the morning's standing at your door, brighter than all mornings come before. Don't be late, my dear. Life won't wait, my dear. Don't be late. When the day is longer than the night, the road ahead is clear and in the light. Don't be late, my dear.
Okay, it is supposed to get down to like 27 or something tonight, and my grandparents are here. So we're gonna do some quick things to try to, you know, get everything ready for that. So there's a few things. First, we need to pick some vegetables. We don't know if we have any sweet potatoes, but if we do, they need to be picked today, like dug up today. It's annoying because it rained all day yesterday, so now they are going to be muddy, but if we have any, that'll be exciting. We need to make sure if we have any other dry beans, that we need to pick those. And then our water pump that we just installed under the house needs to be insulated, and we have an idea for that, but we're going to get busy trying to do that so we can move on with our visit. They're going to help us, but then we want to, you know, do some things that are fun and hang out and not do work. All right, you ready? You got the square, the red square?
Yeah, I got the red square. I gotta get squared up here. Ooh.
Yeah. You could just pull that plant up, Casey, and see what it is.
Yeah, there they are.
All right, they're little.
And then over by the swimming
They're there.
pool, the boys put. Oh my God.
Did you just find another one?
No, I just pretended to put one. Let them walk up to you. I'll walk this way and show put the camera in there. There you go.
Oh.
and
Gummy's
here's
the
I'm narrating.
what's it called? The director.
Stop it. Yeah, just hit the button again.
I think you could get seeds off of the sunflowers, some of them.
Yeah, I was wondering. It's like, oh wow, and then you're like, dang it. Okay, see, that was, you put your thing up here and the thing came off.
There it is, down by your foot.
Yeah. She already fixed this one time.
Somebody was telling us, I can't remember who it was. Show it and explain.
Okay.
Okay.
This is
So-
the top, the bottom, like a bucket, but I'm gonna put it like it's the lid. The pump's gonna go in here, and these are, I did some holes in here and a slit. I'm trying to get the pipe to slide up through here.
So basically all we did, because some people won't know what we're going to do, is just spray foam this bucket,
Yeah.
and we're going to stick
And
the
it's,
water
like,
pump
hard
on the
now.
inside.
Yeah. I'll show it when it's done.
Okay.
All right, we have noodles on the rest of the pipes. That's the situation for now.
That is snow. It is like October something, and it is snowing. The earliest snow of my life, I think.
Well, guys, we are still visiting with my grandma and my grandparents, and we actually kind of went on a little drive today and came home, and we were getting out. When I say home, I mean like on our land. We're getting out of the car, and my grandma's like, "Oh, that chicken making a crazy noise." She's like, you know, she doesn't really know the chicken noises, so she was just like, "Oh, that chicken's making a noise," and thought it was weird. And we kind of were walking towards the chicken area, and a hawk flew out of the chicken yard, and I was like, oh no, there's a hawk. And so Casey saw it too. She was in front of me, so we started walking over there, and she starts counting the chickens, and I walked in and I saw feathers on the ground, and I was like, this can't be good. I mean, there was a hawk like fully in their run area. And so we went over there, and basically the chickens were all huddled together in a different area, and they were freaking out. That's why that chicken was making such a crazy noise. You know, it was like flipping out. And so one of our chickens, first egg layer to die by a hawk, and it had really eaten her, like her whole neck, and started to get into the breast. So we're not going to be able to use any of that. It is sad. Her name was Monica, and Monica was one of our original egg layer chickens, and she actually was a very sad, like little baby chicken. She was sick, and we thought she was gonna die, and I nursed her over a couple days, and she survived. And her sister disappeared somewhere in the move from Nashville to here. That's a whole story. We don't even know what happened to her. Like her same species, like same breed of chicken. I believe they were Welsumers. And so she is now Monica. They were Monica and Rachel. Rachel was the one that went missing. Monica is the one that was sick when she was a little chick, and now she's no longer with us. So that is sad. We're trying to do some things to try to make it where predators don't want to come around there. But we're obviously very nervous at the moment, kind of like walking out every moment we can to make sure there aren't any hawks flying around. We're always looking for hawks, and we just weren't here when this happened, so sad day.
We are building an awning today.
We're gonna try to do two, one for that back door and one for the windows on the side.
Let me show you the back door. So this door, it's the same reason why we had to build basically a little porch on the front. If you'll see, you know, there's just no overhang. So there's really no protection from the rain. So water kind of comes in. So we're gonna put an awning on it, and same thing. We don't have as much of a problem in the windows over here. I'll show you those. So we're gonna put an awning over here. Same problem, same reason. There's really like absolutely no overhang over here. So that's what we're working on today. Here we are, our awning. If you've ever had to cut this kind of metal, it's the worst. Gotta tell ya, one of my least favorite things. Okay.
I think I need to do this one too. Ooh! I pinched my finger. Casey had to step in.
Yes, we should have gloves. Yes, I should have gloves on.
Living on the edge today.
All right, we've added these legs because that's how we think we're going to support it while being on the ground. Because it's kind of heavy. We're not quite sure how.
We were just gonna lift it, like both get on the ladder and lift it, but there were stairs there, and it's like really the house is really hard off the ground, so we would be pretty high trying to like balance it and screw it in. So
This is our solution. We'll see if it works.
yeah.
Well, that was a lot less drama than I thought it was going to be. But we've still got to put some more screws kind of here. But it's up just in time for the rain.